Alright, I'm going to give you guys some quick instructions here on how to do your lab today for the blood typing. These are the materials that you're going to need. You will need 5 separate sheets of scratch paper and 5 separate plastic typing trays. You're going to need a red and yellow stirring stick. You'll need a beaker with some water. And then over on the main lab table there's going to be these different bottles of synthetic blood and of the antibodies. And make sure please to leave the bottles on the table when you're not using them so that everybody can use them. If you leave them on your table then they may not have access to them or don't know where they are. So you'll need to set up like this at first. Take some scratch paper and label all of the people that are involved in the lab today. So person V all the way through Z. Once you have those set, then you can go ahead and get each of the different types of blood. So if we look here, we have person Y. I'm going to make sure that that ends up on the paper that says person Y. And I just need about 3 or 4 drops. Then I can go ahead and get the next one. This is person V. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Make sure, again, to go ahead and put those back once you're done with them. In fact, what you could do is just bring the trays to the table and then make sure you remember which one's which. But anyway, you need all 5. I'm going to start with 2. Once you have these all set, then you will need the A and B antibodies. So here we have anti-B, and these are B antibodies. So what they're going to do is go into the B wells on the tray. And again, I just need a couple of drops in each. And then I've got the other one, the anti-A, which is A antibodies. That's going to go into the A wells on the trays. Now, with the stirring sticks, I recommend keeping them separate. So I'm going to use the red stirring stick for the A wells, and then I want to just stir it around so that it can react if it's going to. And those antibodies are searching to see if there are any antigens that it can match with. Now, once I've done that, I shouldn't go ahead right to the next one because I'll cross-contaminate. I want to rinse it off in my water. Okay. Then I can go ahead and stir up the next one. You get the idea. Yellow stirring stick is going to be what I use to stir up the B wells. So I'll stir up this one. Okay, rinse. Next, and go all the way down the line through all 5. All right. Now, what I've got here is I've got a little bit of reaction in the A well for person Y, and you'll be able to see it much more clearly in real life. And I have no reaction in the B well. So what I see, or what has happened, is the antibodies have found A antigens. The antibodies have not found B antigens. So I can read this result on the tray by saying there are A antigens present and there are not B antigens present. Therefore, this blood type is type A if the A antigens are present. All right. Now, if both trays were cloudy, what would happen is I would have type AB. If neither tray was cloudy, then I would have type O. And then I can go ahead and record those on my chart and finish up the questions after that. All right. Once you've done your chart, make sure you rinse out the trays, dry them off and put them back, and make sure all the bottles end up with the tops on and that they are back on the main table. You can go ahead and dump out the water and put that back in the cabinet, the beaker. All right, good luck.